good afternoon to the viewers and also to beautiful and handsome guests. We welcome you to this live discussion today, and it's a way of commemorating the International Widows Day that we celebrated yesterday. And as a foundation, we thought it fit to do our own session today, and we have 3 handsome gentlemen in our midst and also 2 beautiful ladies, which they will introduce themselves. And we'll start from the gentleman.
My name is Jaward, and I'm part of the team, the HV team. And we're excited to have you all here.
Thank you.
My name is Banks from Clapton Collecton Community.
Okay, so she is one of the representatives of the widows in our community. So welcome. Next.
My name is Mabeti Kabu from Ward 12.
And also a widow from one of our community. Welcome.
Yes, I'm Arusan Sharif, the programs coordinator for Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation.
Greetings everybody, my name is Bokujon, Ministry of Social Welfare, attached to the Directorate of Mental Health and Psychosocial Support Services, Social Services Officer, by designation.
Okay, thank you so much. And I am Cornelia Thompson, the presenter for this program. Well, we move forward with it, and we want a programs manager from the Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation to give us an oversight of the foundation and some of its interventions.
Thank you very much, Cornelia, for that wonderful opportunity to speak on behalf of the foundation on its interventions, successes, and challenges. So, at Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation, we are dedicated on following Christ's mission, supporting impoverished women and children with the focus on widows, to help them overcome the burden of poverty and rejection. Our work is centered on facilitating economic development and education, with a commitment on helping these individuals to enable these vulnerable groups with the tools and opportunities to prepare themselves for a better future. What have we done over the years? Over the years to date, we have proudly supported 1,050 underprivileged students with educational materials and vocational training through our education support initiative. We have also increased incomes for 180 widows through our various economic initiatives. We have introduced the solar electricity to a rural village in Moyamba district through our energy support initiative. We have also improved health services for women by donating health equipment and also supporting the physically challenged and health institutions in supporting widows and children to have access to good medical facility. Finally, we have also supported women's rights initiative which focus on legal rights, which related to inheritance, marriage, and protection from discrimination. Over the years, we find out that widows suffer a huge loss when they are grieving their loved ones, especially the husband. So when such need arise, they lost sense of the sense of belongingness. They lost those ones as people are discriminating them. Even the inheritance from the family, they also suffer from that again. Because in this part of the world, we've seen a funny situation wherein if the wife died, the man automatically inherits all the family property. But the inverse is what is so funny. If the husband happens to die, what will happen? The family from the husband's side will have all of these properties concealed on their own part and leave the wife, the widow, and the children with nothing. So that state is what we've seen, and we are trying to ensure we fill in the gap. Well, that is just short of what we are doing at Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation, and there are more, but we'll discuss as we go by. Thank you very much, Cornelia, for the opportunity.
Well, we want to say thank you for that information. Well, I believe you don't need an insight of it, but then one may think having these two widows and they don't tell me they come from different communities and some of the work. But what they think say how will they do this work? Like how the foundation they work. So you go to insight of the communities then.
Alright, thank you very much again, Cornelia. So, Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation has been in existence since 2018. And through those years, we've made tremendous efforts and energy in terms of reaching out to the most vulnerable. Well, for now, we've been in different communities, like the woman here, she's representing the widows from Town, Congo Town, Colette Town, Ascension Town, and the other women here again. She's representing the other widow here, she's representing the women from Government Work. We are at Hook Street, Upper and Lower Mental. We are at Dwazak. We are also at, well, these are communities we are covering within Freetown. We are at Medpomp. And lately, in the early years of 2021, we've reached out to the interior. We are at Moyamba. We are at Cambia as well. And we are still hoping to spread out our wings to ensure we cover widows from all the facets of life and all the districts to see how best we can incorporate them into our fight and initiative. Thank you.
Say amen to that. And to be beautiful ladies, the way can represent the widows then at the different communities. We just want to take this time for them to share some of the story generally because now we're like mouthpiece of all the widows there from the community. So why don't I take this time for share on our stories and generally when we do the face because somebody out there will not know what they do for you, putting on that course, putting on that channel. So the main one they're written are all common among them. We just want to share this out.
As for me, the main thing when we do the facing, the feeding, now one. Like for feed the people there, another piece. That's what you said, fooding, program, feeding. The worst one at the school, they're not easy for that lunch, for the kid, then to pay the school fee. They're not really easy. Then two things two basic things the more will be as a widow, or the school responsibility, the lunch, and the books there, school fee, especially the career to begin the young college, so that really easy for me. Or take transport or go and come, take care of them. Very easy.
And then I'm basic from my 12 community. Like I get 4 picking the one to take care of. When they all care, like what's in the sister for feeding, sickness like this. Your family not really help like uncle or auntie will see when you are not like that will help you. Anyone's and will count this in all day. So like pass out of your effort to they make. I don't able to raise up them because I don't able to support them. Get for go school. Sickness like this you get for feed them, get for pay loan school fees. So they facing the challenges they are so it really not easy for me. Really tough so tell this organization. We beg them, we plead to them, let them help with that side for the beginning. Or they take care of, let them help with, they don't deal help with, they don't try for them to let them put more effort. When they send beginners school, it's not easy for train begin, say university level, come on they can begin work, it's not easy. So we they plead for let them double the efforts for help me and help me begin the way we take care of. So I tell you nothing.
Mr. And waiting me will just say for experience when you work within our field. One of the challenges what I would say is it is really difficult for the people to come up without impact we will come out from that home, we know the benefit of we they get. Where you get the mama and you get the papa. So imagine begin they come up and get the papa, that fatherly figure. We know how papa then discipline and waiting at the old where they can give to the family. So where the papa lost now, it's a big gap. Then they make most of them begin the way what they push, when they take push. The gap begin the way they go astray. And also, we know say it is really challenging and difficult, but we pray that God will give us the strength in our widow for continue for do the good work as mama and papa. Well, we then move to the representative from social welfare. We want to tell me how does the work of the Ministry of Social Welfare captures widow in their initiative?
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I don't know if I can use this to Creole English.
Anyone?
All right. Well, the role of the ministry towards ensuring the welfare of widows is very broad. So what we need to understand here is when we say widows, it has to encompass women in general. So if we are talking about widows, we have to also understand that there is a need for equality, there is a need for equity. Now, before me going further, I just want us to take our minds back to the 16th of March 2024. Our Honorable Minister, in the person of Mrs. Mary's Committee, was at the UN Women's Commission session in New York, where she gave a speech on the widowhood. She emphasized that widows are to be empowered financially, because she stressed the fact that these widows are being stigmatized, thus they are being referred to the cause of the death of their husbands, and there are a lot of discrimination. So at that conference, she made it clear that we need to empower these widows. As was stated by the lady there, that she's having constraints for financial support to maintaining the two children she's got, the fees, the transportation, and that. So as a ministry, we ensure that we try to interpret these policies around women and widow as a whole. So if I may take us to the Devolution of Estate Act, Act number 21 of 2007, Section 6, subsection 1 says, where the man dies in estate, that is, if a man dies without writing his will, the law here interprets that the estate shall be given to the spouse. So it's that law they try for say to una the widow then, it try for tell we say, when una man die, whether he make will, he not make will, when the property they left, now when I get that property. So there is no right wherein the man dies and the family of the man or the husband comes and inherit the property. That one is just like a cruel and a humane act, and that is seen wide range in Africa. So to make it clear, one of our key roles is to ensure that we interpret these policies to women out there, precisely these widows, that they are entitled to the estate of their spouses or their husbands when they are dead. Whether a right will, a no right will, when he is dead, the wife and the children are entitled to it. Now, waiting Section 6, subsection 1 of the Devolution of Estate Act number 21 of 2007. Yeah? And there is also, let me just come in again in the area where she said she's struggling with finance to take care of the kid and to maintenance and education. This act or this law where government say, they give a power say the finance, the estates, the property they own a man left. It's not that money they own for use for one, for take care of a child. When a child maintenance, what they talk about too. When the school fees now, the money, transportation, this and that. Then for provide for education, the act or that law do another right. So we as a ministry, we are there to ensure that one, we advocate these acts to be, when the acts are there, black and white. We don't know how far maybe they are implemented, but One thing I'm sure of is the minister has made a commitment to it. She has made a policy statement about it on the 16th of March 2024, because she was at the UN Women's Commission session in New York, where she talks about widowhood. That women or widows are to be empowered financially to take care of the family. Because she, as a woman, she knows the struggles widows are facing. Like what he says so. The money business, not the finance, not the empowerment, not the, what are the skills? What are these skills? How are we empowering them? So as a ministry, we've got lots that we are doing to ensuring that the right of widows and women in particular is enshrined and is adhered to. Yeah, so in this act, there are so many things which the act spoke about. So, also too, so for make it clear, there is a law in Sierra Leone where they help us say, who will mind that, whether a rights paper or will or no rights paper, you guys are entitled to a property. Whether the house now or close now or this, so you guys are entitled to it. So from there, you came together money we talk about for take care of the cooking, for maintenance, and for doing education. So as a whole, as a ministry, one is to make a call, is to make it clear to them that yes, there is an act governing them, that they've got rights to the possessions of their spouses or of their late spouses. Yeah, that's one. Then two, of course, there is a whole commitment there from the minister, because she was at this program here, she made it clear that widows are to be empowered financially to sustain their lives and the livelihood of their families. I think that's just a summary of what we do as a ministry. Though there are holistic things to do, but these are just a brief summary of what we do.
So thank you. One we want to ask whether if there is somebody facing some of these things you've highlighted, like the inheritance issue, is it right for them to meet you as an organization?
Of course, when we say social welfare, the name of itself, if you define what's the definition or the scope or the mandate of us, is to look after the welfare of everybody in Sierra Leone. That has to do with women. And you know, generally, according to the UN, women are thought to be vulnerable, which means in women we've got widowhood, we've got homeless women. So encompasses all that. We are there to ensure that we tell them that they are rights. They've got rights to these properties. Yes, there is a directorate for that. In fact, we've got the family welfare directorate. There are lots of complaints going. We go see this woman, we can see them, man, we give chop money, you know, they take care of the baking, we don't go so, we don't part, but you know, they send. There is a whole directorate on that. You go there, you tell your complaint. If this man go talk, say, no, this picky, I know they fund down, or I know they get nothing because no to be picky, I don't believe in picking. The ministry is helping to do DNA test. Yes, when they go there, if the person not to be picky, not the sponsor, when they tell us what we go the sponsor, they do when they come money, we they open go do DNA test now. What's the name of the place? Is it Ecomed and there is one place. So, yes, there is a whole directory there that they should be visiting. Yes.
Okay. So, thank you so much. And also to our guest from one of the sister organizations of Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation, which is Hidden Voices, we want to ask a question: how does your work of Hidden Voices captures widows in the magazine?
Oh, well, thank you very much, Madam Presenter, Ms. Cornelia, for that great question, and I will be delighted to answer that question. First, I would like to say that we acquire the stories through the various community meetings that we hold, that the foundation holds with these widows, and during those meetings. And since we are a sister foundation, we're a sister company to the foundation, we are always collaborating, and so we're always at the meetings as well. So usually it's at those meetings that we acquire the stories. I hope that answers your question.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And back to our programs manager from the Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation. What does the International Widows Day mean for the foundation?
Thank you very much, Ms. Cornelia. I think this day means a lot to us. As I stated earlier, we are more keen around supporting impoverished women and children with a focus on the widows. Like what my brother just mentioned, it's no news that widows are suffering and they are facing difficulties in terms of catering for the family after the loss of their husband, and in terms of also, like I said, inheritance challenges and the rest of it. But in the general context, we can see that for many women around the world, the devastating loss of a partner is magnified by a long-time fight for their rights, for their basic rights and dignity. It has been a long time something. It has not been a day fight. It has not been a week or a yearly fight. It has been a long time fight for the basic rights and dignity. Despite the fact that there are more than 258 million widows along right around the world, globally. So this number is significant enough to show that, yes, there are this particular set of people that I think they need some recognition because they've left unseen, they've left, they've been discriminated, and what have you. So there are more than 258 million widows around the world. Widows have historically been left unseen, unsupported, and unmeasured in our societies. Like I mentioned earlier, in our society we see a situation wherein when thanks to my brother, he's making it clear now that there's a law, they call it estate demolition.
The devolution of
estate right. So I think it's left with us as a foundation. I think this is a very much key message I will take home to my directors for us to note that there is a law set aside to support these widows in terms of inheritance. This is very much key. So as widows move through their own experience of grief, loss, or trauma after the death of the spouse, they may also face economic insecurity, like the lady mentioned earlier. This area of taking care of the family, paying school fees, the feeding. So they also face economic insecurity, discrimination, stigmatization, and harmful traditional practice on the basis of their marital status. It may interest us all to note that there are some parts in this country when you become a widow, I think it's a whole new generation started on you. They have some traditional practices, placing you aside as if you are different from the rest of other women. Can you imagine? These practices are still on. People are still practicing this long-term practice. So I've moved with a popular quote which says, "The greater the love, the greater the grief." So which means the love they have for their partners, for their spouse, is so great. So when the spouse passed away, the grief also increases. So any other burden, negative burden upon these widows has added so much in terms of traumatization, stigmatization, and discrimination. So on International Widows Day, which is on the 23rd June of every year, as the presenter mentioned, it's yesterday, but we are using today to commemorate this day. So we take a look at some of the issues affecting widows in this part of the world and what must be done to safeguard and advance their rights. So it's important to us. We are taking back. We are looking at some of the issues affecting the widows in this part of the world and what must be done to safeguard and advance their rights. I've stated earlier, we have done tremendously well in terms of giving back to them, helping them, bringing them from that kind of a state or situation where they become traumatized, stigmatized, and discriminated. So we provided, like I said initially, we provided economic initiative, educational support for the children, but yet still, we need to do more. So on this day, we are looking back at the issues affecting widows in this part of the world, and also what must be done to advance it. So I want to leave this particular, I want to end this particular session, this particular question, with this quote again, which says, it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to give up. So I'm giving this back to the widows. It's okay not to be okay. Even though you are giving, yes, it's okay not to be okay. But it's not okay to give up. We should not give up. We should strive, and we are striving. That is why every year on the 23rd, we ensure we commemorate the International Widows Day. To tell them, to reassure them, to give them hope that, again, it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to give up. Thank you very much, Ms. Cornelia, for this wonderful session.
You are correct. But it was almost fine. You quote that Mr. Shahid to the widows out there say, in as much as yes, we are not also a man, but for those who are get speaking the way they look up to her. So we just the take up a man to forbid the mama and the papa in provide. Because at the end of the day, you say, okay, the man not die. At the end, I give for nurses the picking them because the man not die, you know, you wait and the mama wait for them and benefits now. You self go end up lost system because when they see waiting they happen now, when people go back push, at the end of the day, they lost in life. They go for thief, it's either they lost in life or you go to jail. So in as much as you are grieving, or you dey mourn, or you don't lost your man, you get for time you as Kumba and take care of the beginning. Well, so we do the back. We want to tell me how the organization don't help you now, not only just individual. You know, so there's a project that will not go with for and Clapton community. So waiting at the benefit with Clapton don't get from the Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation. We want to just work months back and this month.
Well, as for me, Clapton, Collection community, well, we don't benefit a lot. Like the training, when they give them some of the them and do the training, then catering, driving, then dining. So like some of the them benefits and then the thing for me in our community where we really appreciate. Because they could be training for water. So then you talk to them, you tell them about water. So then you go and give it 11,000 pounds a tank, water tank, where you get water with now. We really appreciate them. I'm really glad for that. And then they don't implement another thing where we for the get that money so that we will get small way we will help we save. Then make a VSLA box where they go it for me. Where they make a training for me and then we able for raise money small to we save we get our money. Then when you don't get the amount, one person will come, they ask for loan, one person will come and return them back in small way. So like I really appreciate them for that before in our community because they really don't strive for me. But good morning.
So government have not pay so than a new community. But I believe the other self don't get initiative or project we don't reach to where not the benefit. You can go more small for me.
Yes, we have been just going to be 3 months, 3 months and 2 weeks. We only put some books. So that box they help me a lot to layers. We back this concern with this water business. That's the in place now. Blessings help me parasite. So then tell me say if we get beginning, like when they go school again, where for like nobody pass go join back life for join this training. this catering business here, USC, Garat dyeing, cake making, tailoring, so that we begin most of the beginning names, the one that will see the wire, and over street, it is still able to for land shooting. So they come up with this box, they say, oh, we care. What will they put your name at this box? They want to see how best to be able to raise money. Even if they decide for country money, say, well, or we can't give long to now. Let's see how we are able, if this money will benefit you, if we are able to put this money for support, and picking. Inside that box there, we begin put small on every Wednesday. We get meeting, we get 3 o'clock. One they come, we have 25 a month. All that come is 15,000. We only have about 3 cents a week, so we only 7 people all going to out. Or give each person this amount, we get a time we say, they talk with this money, so how we know the business, we do 5K, we make transport, we make fish ball, they go sell, inside that sell, they make small profits. For let us see what they pay this one, because it's not really easy. So most of them, we know the business, local, small, the urban, decide to say, well, we don't can join. So one of the business, not the party. We pull them money, because 7 people will give out. We are making money, they can benefits and that's it. So any week, what you get, you can say, if you pay by week, we count small. If you want to pay by week, we want to know which you get by accounting. So that box, they don't carry it. Get help to me and the community. So through that box, they will help you self-writing. So tell them, thank you for that help. They could not get that idea. They say, don't count to one for make this something else. Passion was until so this box will help me a lot, don't go too far. And 4 months to the first one. But tell me, thank you, not go. All catch quick. Just I said, tell me, thank you. Tell me, I'm happy. People will thank you and the idea will not come to you.
So, until now, you mentioned they were running.
Well, then I thought we did 12 o'clock. At 2 minutes, we tell them to box. Because we thought about the day of preparation. Because we went 25, 1 box, for for past 25. So the one box at 25, then the other side, we get about 11 people. So we try for 4 pounds to 25.
So, Mr. Amisai, 2 projects where they don't know about what they talk about. For some of them, we want to have them project when they come up. The water project and also the BSN, especially the BSN, because we know that has been one of our key projects when they come in. I would say almost all the community, they do BSN in right.
Alright, I want for thank for the opportunity again. There is one thing I want to say. The formation of and the establishment of Jamil and Nyanga Foundation, like I said initially, it's on a Christ mission. With a quote, a popular quote, which says, "We rise by lifting others." So all of these initiatives, well, yes, like you mentioned, the VSLA initiative is being rolled out to, let me say, all the communities we are operating. Is a key of what we are doing with these communities. And of course, the water project. So, they, of course, have had the cries of government to have in terms of reaching the water project to them as they are considering with that. And I want to tell them here and now that we are far with that conversation or with that planning. We will soon be there with the water project. For the VSA, of course, we are rolling out. We are rolling out in all the communities we are. And I want to thank the directors, the board of trustees for putting together the resources to ensure we give back to society. But that's what we are doing. We want by lifting others. If we go, and we watch back and see the widows are still struggling, the women are still struggling. They will say, what? Let's check ourselves and let's give back to society. So we are open up to that, and we are rolling that one. It's a key initiative in all of our interventions. So we are worrying about those VSLAs even down to Nyanga. We are sponsoring the VSLA initiative there. As my sister mentioned, we have communities in Far East, the Hook Street, Upper Mental and Lower Mental. When if we go there and say we are here with this VSLA initiative, they will sit around you and will call you, hey, we want you to come home for because it's a very good initiative. Remember, for Government 12, they've looked around the box and they are self-sponsoring 7 women in ensuring they do business. Self-sponsoring 7 women. So, to me, I think that is laudable. That is very, very much laudable. So we are still pushing, and of course, like I said earlier, thanks to the directors, board of trustees for the continual support, and of course, with this testimonial message we are giving back, I'm pretty sure we are coming back strongly with more VSLA outreach, more water project installations, and we have so many others. We have so many others. We have the Widows Environmental Initiative as well. It's coming. It's coming. Even the agricultural initiative. We have so many projects piling up, and of course, with the help of God and the strength of our directors, board of trustees, we will surely be there shortly.
So generally, we're just having what do you think? What is this box? Can you please explain what is VSLA?
Okay, so the VSLA typically means the Village Savings and Loan Scheme. The Village Savings and Loan Scheme. It's rolled out in the community as the Village Savings and Loan Association. It's for me, it's one of the approaches that is very much important and useful for community. We've seen some group of people going there, I want to help. And they said, okay, give us this amount of money, they will come with help for you. And every day, except the community widows, as struggle as they are, they will squeeze to put 10 million together, give it to these individuals, and when they go, they never come back. So what we are doing, this approach is giving them the autonomous, is giving them the authority, the responsibility to save their own, to bring out some little savings from their businesses, put it in a box, managed by themselves, kept by themselves, and decide on what to do at the end of the day. Like for the Government 12, they brought up the idea of giving some women loan from the Village Savings and Administration scheme. And when they brought up that idea, we saw it fit that, okay, it's a valuable one, it's a very good one. You can buy it, it's your money. So they took part of that money, gave loans to 7 individuals. As I'm speaking to you right now, they are ongoing with their activities. Some have started a business, some have improved their business. So it's a scheme that is very much, for me, it's one of the best in giving back. They allow them to bring in their savings, manage it, and decide. At the end of the year, what they will do, they have what they call share out. They work with this box, they share everything. And again, one thing that is interesting that I want us all to note is that in this part of the country, for one to save an amount of money, it's much difficult. It's very much difficult. You can be saving, and guess what will happen? Probably an incident will arise. Family, exactly. Family burden is something that is inevitable. I will be saving, okay, I want to buy a land at the end of the year, I will be saving. At the end of the day, my aunt or my uncle or whosoever, my niece or whatever family relative will say, okay, I have this kind of problem. What will I do? I will go back to there and take off. So my entire plan has been working. So but in this box, when you save, at the end of the year, when they share out, it might interest you to know that some widows, in another part of the country where we have rolled out this initiative, at the end of the year, when they share out, some are able to do tangible things with the money. Some can buy land, some can establish a home, some improve their business. So it's very, very, very much laudable. So to me, it's one of our key, and of course we are with a strong conviction that we are going to continue. Yes.
And it's also have the financial discipline.
Exactly.
So to our guests from social welfare, how does the ministry collaborate with NGOs and foundations like the Jamil and Nyanga Foundation to enhance support for widows?
As a whole, I believe all NGOs are there to support the mission and vision of the ministry. Hence, that's why we've got the compliance unit. They are there to ensuring that these NGOs are on board to making sure that the vision and the mission of the ministry, they try to put lights to it. But also, in answer to that question, the ministry has also done few projects, as was stated by the Honorable Minister in the summit on the 16th March that we've done something like Widows Finance Nest, something like that. We've got another livelihood project that will do support to women. But I believe widows are also included, because when we say widow, we are talking about women. So, but like holistically speaking, I have yet to see or I have yet to know, because I've got no clue about it, how the ministry and the Nyanga has been working, because I'm not the focal person in that. You've got a focal person who is Mrs. Miriam. I was only sent here to represent her because she's sick. But like on a whole, all NGOs, being national or international NGOs, are there working in line with the vision and mission of the ministry. And supporting widows being a key fact, I believe the ministry Nyanga has been working hands in glove and hands on deck in ensuring that they empower women, provide facilities, try to liberate widows from the mindset of the stigma and discrimination they are facing from the society. As was rightly said by my brother here. Of course, for those of us who are our students, way back, I think we did a book called Erasing the Sun, Yeremi, and like in that book, SO2, in that book, like where man die, the woman I need to take kill the man, they begin by behead, they say rich cocoa, they take all the properties from you. So I believe as a ministry Nyanga, they are also doing things like to impact public knowledge in women, precisely the widows, that no, those things are gone, it is no more, the right things to do, they've got their rights, and they have to ensure they enjoy those rights, especially the ones enshrined in the Devolution of Estate Act, Act number 21 of 2007, and also again the one just launched by the Ministry of Gender, which is the Girls and Women Empowerment Act. There are so many acts and so many laws in the way government agencies and ministries don't put in place for women, gets also rights them. So I believe holistically, Nyanga and the Ministry of Social Welfare are doing extremely well to ensure that they support widows, providing for them, empowering them, making facilities to enhance their livelihood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And one of these bone of contention that why underage for marriage they invite me and when married they say they go arrest me.
Yes, for arresting anybody, yes, for arresting anybody, they go back. Yeah.
They're not stopping marriage. Why me as guest now for go? I go for the food.
I know why it's an offense, it's a criminal offense now.
So now we're supposed for the act stage?
Why not? Yes, you have to. But there is a sneaky one there, subsection 2 of that particular section that it says, but we are stated otherwise, if you say you did not know, maybe you'll be exempted, but you have to prove it right that you did not know that the wedding you attended is not a child's wedding.
Now to our sister organization, Hidden Voices, how does the work of the magazine benefit these widows?
Oh, Ms. Cornelia, that's so much great questions. And I've been paying attention to all of them. and this one is another great one. Well, I would like to say that the proceeds from the magazine sales, we garnered that towards the foundation. And also the stories that we have in our magazines. In fact, here is one in particular. We'll just show you guys. This is, first let me show it to the camera first, please. Now, this is something here we say, facing hell at stone quarries. Now, a story like this, let's say one of our readers or partners or collaborators reads this story. And a story like this is very touching. And it moves organizations, philanthropists, to come in and give a helping hand. So I'm just showing this just to show that apart from the proceeds of the magazines that goes to the foundation, we also have the opportunity that these stories that we have in these magazines that our readers somewhere in Europe, somewhere in Australia, somewhere in the United States, and probably Asia, I would say, they become attracted to some of these stories. So pretty much, in addition to the money that we get from the magazine sales that goes to the foundation, again, these stories captures attention from philanthropists, from organizations that do, of course, humanitarian work. So, Ms. Cornelia, I think this answers your question. Actually, your great question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To our programs manager, what are some of the plans for the foundation in working to achieve this year's theme, accelerating the achievement of gender equality?
Thank you very much, Ms. Manager, again. This year's theme speaks a whole lot of touching moments. I am glad my brother is here talking about the bills and the acts passed by government ministries and what they are doing to ensure we have this kind of incidents or this kind of uncalled for activities being handled nationally. And of course, it's very much unfortunate. We are expecting somebody from Ministry of Gender, but the individual is unavoidably absent, I'm not sure, for this particular discussion. But one of the key things we are doing as a foundation to support the theme for this year is like us complementing the efforts of the government of Sierra, which is one, as what I actually mentioned, the act they passed in Parliament and the one they published. Of course, we have make it a mandatory session for all of our field staff to ensure we do sensitization on key areas. And I'm glad I've learned that we have these assets, the evolution of estates. And I like this. Yeah. I'm interested in this particular one, so I'm very much keen around it. And one thing again we've also implemented is that we do a session, session on the rights of widows. Yeah. One of the key topics we've done, I think we've done one at Kaptown, and we've done another one at Wazak, which is land rights are widows' rights. Land rights are widows' rights. So we've tried to see how best we sensitize them so they will know some of their rights. Like even with the evolution of the estates, of the state rights. So again, that again is going to be another topic. Immediately after this one has been rolled out in all of our communities, we'll be rolling that one out as well. So that at least our widows will be educated on what and what to do. So these are some of the steps we are taking into consideration, and we are planning to implement. Also, we are planning on, of course, we are far ahead with the partnership, in moving partnerships. One is going to be with a microfinance institution, where we can link the widows to this microfinance institution so they can have access to loans, empower their business, save some money in the BSLA, and pay back the loan. We are in that partnership, we are working on that as well. And also the water tank project. Like I said earlier, we've rolled one in Captown, and it's a success. Of course, we had it from the chairperson from the widows in Captown and Collectown. It's a success. But when to us, I've been calling for it as well. We are working far ahead of that to ensure we roll out this water tank project in all of our communities. Also, we have this, of course, the educational project initiative is all over the place. It's all over the place. We've late last month, in the middle of last month, we signed a partnership deal with an international NGO in terms of sponsoring children to school. It is called the Child Sponsorship Program, CSP. We've signed our agreement again in the middle of last month. So we have so many packages, so many things that are rolling out that are coming in. So we're just calling on the government side to see how we can collaborate. Also some international organizations, some philanthropists to come on board to assist and to join in this fight of giving back to society. As I rightly quote, and as we believe in Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation, that we rise by lifting others. So we are still open up to more partnership, more collaborations, and more funding to ensure we give back to society. For the vocational training, we write to institutions that we train them, as they rightly mentioned. They submit names. Some at Captown have already benefited. For government and other community, they submit names for catering, hairdressing, garage, tailoring, and the rest of the submit names. And we write to institutions to ensure we work collaboratively to empower these women, and at least they can stand strong and ensure they reduce the burden on them in terms of taking care of their family after the death of the husband. It has a very huge traumatization in it. So these are our plans, and we have so many other humanitarian assistance we are giving as well.
So as you call them partnership, sponsorship, how did you want to come about to support some of these projects?
Yes. So we have, of course, we have our official website. We have our official website. We have our official website. That is, of course, our Facebook page. You can follow us through our Facebook page with Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation. Just go to the Facebook page, search for Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation. You can have all of what we are doing. Our Twitter also, we have our Twitter page, which is at JNJ Foundation. Our Twitter page is at JNJ Foundation. We also have a LinkedIn account. Which is Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation. Our Instagram account also is at JNJ Foundation. Of course, everything we are doing here, we have our website, which is www.jnjf.org. So you can have us through these sites, social media handles. You can have us there, and you can follow what we are doing, and you can reach out to us through this for more partnership, sponsoring, and collaborations. You can reach through these means.
Okay, so there's a question here for you as well. And as an organization doing this work, you know it has not been easy, or it will not be easy. So what are the constraints of the foundation to do this remarkable work?
One of the key constraints we've been having as a foundation is around funding. As I earlier mentioned, I want to thank again the directors and our board of trustees. And all the initiatives we've had here just now have been sponsored by our directors and the board of trustees. So what we normally do, when the call comes in, what we do, we write a proposal. Write a proposal and a concept note. We share those things with our directors and the board of trustees to see how much we can come together, bring finances together, and support. Even the VSLA, it has been rolled out by the directors. Even the water tank project, it has been rolled out by the deputy chair for our board, the board of trustees. So one of the key challenges we have is around funding and donors. So we are calling on, like I said earlier, we are calling on international bodies, philanthropists, even the government of Sierra Leone to come on board to join Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation in ensuring we rise by lifting others.
And to the medium, the second question, follow and explain how it feels for them and working with the loss of a loved one. Give how does it feel when you are there for this one husband.
Nothing again. Ask God for anybody they get up. God not busy. God can be so. Just say it today to the sister. I say me every man, don't get a family now, like a family. But in the morning, the programs, talk. 10 then 9 before we dispatch now, we now business place them. So we don't use too much. So it not be easy for me. It not be easy. Not be really easy. Yeah. And there I lost the husband. It not be easy. I go to school. I go to collect. But now the family they say, I know they call, I know they ask, so kill them if they're there or not. Or they not check safe. So like that, even I can think for that, nothing feel good. Nothing feel good. And then I can remember there was a Saturday like when it is secret there, they tell me say they see in that because don't used to too much, say they feel good. And when he's sick, now he can feel it to Papa, which is called a neck calm. Papa, die so he advised me for her. So like, I make her cry back then there, remember what time. So like, it's easy.
Is that your experience?
Let him get the time again. We don't expect for saying this money and this advantage, especially when the people is so don't have lawyers, we don't claim they help people to avoid to see. So take the you don't want to be there, you realize that when you go and you go to place, you say you go they go with one family, one or two for you to help. But you can't die now, you don't help people from nobody, no family, they can ask. How many people are they doing? Nobody help, nobody feeding in school, nobody know, all nobody they don't left for the way, they follow me back and sick and one. So they never say, they are becoming partner, babies, I'm going to be a parties. The owner, they come out, so you can't explain sexuality, but his sister say, I feel this to do on business, in back to explain the side of the story, say, never on this and that. So like when I get that, good up on you. So you just can't left you can't come lonely person. The only people are now able to look after capacity in my brother. No family, no auntie, no uncle, no body, then you can check for them, how you will go about everything there, how you will struggle with them. So it's really painful for them. The day you lost you get no help for the family. So therefore you have to say to God. But nobody normally. So they pray to God for them on time with them. When you expect to get just once, wait to wait for the money, you know for anything to happen, it's always expected. So you can go to say life for day for 9 days, 9 people and so you need to go inside and it's a soul. They are a soul for me all. They are provide for me, the Lord guide me and protect you for me. Or replace them from the business place. So we are able to protect them for this program.
But as we go to content and we want the guest for the social welfare, I say the last word to family.
SO2. So my last word to be already over there, and for make we know say the woman they get rights and precisely then we widows them. So we too only for them, make we put hands on them, make we sure say we tell like for liberate first the mindsets that I want them to therefore make facilities empower them to skills, get themselves into job. At times we think it be the problem back now, like we the man that they are alive, the man that can tell us, you know, so you don't know about everything. So if the man die now, at the end of the day, they say no, and that's really big, yeah, no skills job. You know, but like who say and too much say if you get a job, you get a skills, who say the man miss every rap. I think they can able to take care of the kingdom and the livelihood of the home. So I think say what's money for no naya is like you man know their life and say no. I think they say need for if you have skills, if you have business, go to do business. You might not tell when other force will go before. Therefore, end day is we, the Ministry of Social Welfare, we collaborate with this organization for ensure say we tell them widows they say they get rights and the government love them, they care for them. And for me, they also know say they get law, we they govern them, we don't give them the rights here, they tell to do so many things in salon. And then lastly, as a ministry, also we collaborate with this organization for ensuring say we create the facilities, we create the open space for people to empower this woman. Because it's really not easy for people. Of course, we all know the stigmatization, discrimination we they can face now with community. And lastly, we I want to tell every woman out there, being a widow or no widow, that so I make we know say the government or the law on us alone do right say we for entitled to demand in land or in property. We get that rights there. So we consider rights in section 9, subsection 1, A and B. They tell you say if the man get host, you do money, you can get that host. Now for me tenants, I mean landlords of that place, you know, once you want to rent out, you know, get tenant there. No money family no for company. Yeah, so we get that rights, we get that. But how we for ensure say we enforce the rights in the rights organization and we make sure we continue for reach this them and this itself will reach to the higher authorities who will ensure say they implement them laws and formula. And finally, I also want to back for knowing that how they can distribute this property then after we know that word for us, so we as widowers we can get 35% of the thing that we demand, which is very huge. 35% of the property then you the widow forget, yeah. Then the beginner self way left them forget 35%. Yeah, 35% and the beginner forget. Then 50% they go to the surviving parents and then they move the parents and now 8% and the parents. So now 35% and the beginner 35%. And so section 8 of that. So on the whole, make we ensure say make them know the rights and make we create the necessary rules for them so that they can able to balance it.
So we sister organization, basis, your last word.
My last word actually is two. That's what. First is that you remind me of those news anchors on either CNN, BBC, Focus on Africa, because you've kept us focused, and I think that's wonderful. So anyway, my second statement would be in conjunction to the foundation's quote, which says, "We rise to others." There's also a quotation by a former Roman emperor by the name of Marcus Aurelius. Now, he mentioned saying that what we do now echoes in eternity. So what Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation is doing right now is setting the tone for whatever is being done to be echoed in eternity. So, and I just want to say that best of luck to the foundation, and that its vision, its mission, will continually be accomplished. That's my final word.
Thank you so much. So, I guess anything to say as my last word?
But again, there's no more I have to say. And I still continue to work.
Sure.
I'm going to provision for them. They will make myself remember me. And then
Thank you for the show and results. We will now continue forever. Besides this, they come out straight, there is support we pray, that God give them the body because we have a body. So we pray for them, one way they support, so that will provide for them more and more. That will continue to stay in them, empower them, so that they are going for every, for them back everything. So we have a problem.
Say your last word. If there is any ongoing project where you need people to come on board, you can also share.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Cornelia, for a wonderful journey throughout. It's an experience I think I've enjoyed, and I would like to do more so we can embark on the same journey in delivering the mission and vision of Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation. Well, in my last words, I want to call on everybody, especially the government organizations, the government, international organizations, philanthropists, donors, and any well-wisher. I want to call you all with the quotes from Napoleon Bonaparte, which says, "The world suffers a lot, not because of the wicked people, but because of the silence of the righteous ones." With these words, I'm calling on every one of you guys. I'm calling on the government institutions, agencies, the international NGOs, international community, philanthropists, donors, to come on board and join us in this fight. We've done so much, and we think and we know there's still more to be done. And we can, yes, we can do, but for that time, the time it will take for us to deliver all our plans, all our initiatives will be longer if it's left to us alone. But with your support, with your intervention, with your involvement in delivering the service, I think we can reach there within the shortest period of time. So I'm calling on all of you guys to support us. We have this VSLA initiative. Like I said, it's ongoing even at Moyamba. But Moyamba, Freetown, Cambia, all of those places are not only the areas that are suffering, that we have widows. We have widows in Bombali, Tonkoledi, Koinadogo, Kono, the Kailao, Ujeo, the Bomb. We want to reach out to all of these areas. So calling on well-wishers, supporters, join us in this fight to ensure we reach out to those people. We have this water project. We started it at Krabtown. We want to go to Government WAF. We want to go to Loazak. We want to go to Book Street, Lower Mental and Upper Mental. We want to go to Olwaf because in Freetown we suffer for water too much. So we want to extend these initiatives to this community. We can reach there, yes, but it will take a longer time. So with your support and intervention now, then we can reach there within the shortest period of time. We also have this environmental planning. We have this cleaning, this mental health initiative. We have these vocational training centers. We have all of these initiatives are pilot, and they are there for us to deliver. And we have the energy, we have the human resource, we have the platform. I've mentioned earlier the social media platform. You can reach out to us. And of course, this last information is very key. You can have all of our stories, be it back then, now, current ones, previous ones, and even the one we are going to give tomorrow, to deliver tomorrow. You can access all these in our website, which is www.jnjf.org. I repeat again, www.jnjf.org. Visit this website and you will learn a whole lot about what you'll be doing and who to contact, who not to contact. Thank you very much, Ms. Paulinia, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm looking out for, I'm hoping to to see a whole lot of calls, messages around how we are going to support. Like I said, we rise by lifting others.
Can you please share the numbers?
You can reach out to us through this official phone number, which is 073 822 597. 073 822 597. And our office is located at number 18 Sanders Street. Number 18 Sanders Street, our office is located there.
18 Sanders Street by the
Space station opposite Sarah Computers.
Thank you. As we draw the curtain down, I just want to tell all of thank you. But firstly, we want to tell God Almighty thank you for we can possible or able to see and witness this day. We also they say thanks to the directors, board of trustees of the Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation for giving us this opportunity for work with these widows, because we serve the experience and learn a lot when they go outside the communities, and also for allowing for going with this program today. We also want for tell the panelists and thank you, the representative from social welfare, we able programs manager, we sister organization, and also to the representative of the widows and recommend from the various communities for can represent all the widows. They'll not be for in the Canada today, but they left their schedule there and there, and una all well left on schedule, even to una self we don't watch me. We want for telling about thank you. And I'm not going to do justice if I not tell the man behind the scheme, but thank you will make it possible for them able for get this program. So producer Alaji, we say thank you, and to all staff we put hands on deck for get this program here. So today we want to say thank you so much for your effort, and God will continue for keep you, God will continue for bless you. And as we programs rightly say, if we now want to reach out to we for nobody more, or for even join and we open up for partner with UNICEF and get programs there, donors and all. When I can reach out to me on Facebook, Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation, even Hidden Voices, they're on Facebook. When I the Hidden Voices Africa magazine, when I search for them on Facebook, and when I go get all the work that we can do. And also Twitter at JNJF Foundation, LinkedIn Jamil and Nyanga Jaward Foundation, Instagram at JNJF Foundation, and the address number 18 Sanders Street by the petrol station. We are able to reach out to you. We say thank you so much and God bless you.